Hey there, food lovers! Ready to embark on a delicious adventure? We created the most irresistible chocolate Swiss roll cake ever. This is gonna be epic. This recipe is very simple to follow, even for beginners. So let's put on our aprons and begin. Every baking adventure begins with preparation and excitement. The first step is gathering all the necessary ingredients, ensuring a smooth process. Choosing the right ingredients lays the groundwork for a successful baking experience. Like preparing for a journey, you wouldn't want to forget anything. Today, we'll create a delicious chocolate treat that will impress everyone. Let's see what we need. For the cake, we'll start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Flour is the base of our cake, providing structure and texture. Next, we need half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, which gives our cake that rich, chocolatey flavor. We'll also add 1 teaspoon of baking powder to help our cake rise and become fluffy, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt to enhance all the flavors. Moving on to the wet ingredients, we'll need 4 large eggs at room temperature. Eggs provide moisture and help bind everything together. We'll also add 1 cup of granulated sugar for sweetness, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for a hint of aromatic flavor. Finally, we'll need 1/4 cup of hot water. The hot water helps to bloom the cocoa powder, intensifying the chocolate flavor. For the filling, we'll need 1 cup of unsalted butter, softened to room temperature. Butter adds richness and creaminess to our filling. We'll also need 3 cups of powdered sugar to give our filling a smooth and sweet texture. To make our filling chocolatey, we'll add half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And to make it creamy, we'll add 1/4 cup of heavy cream. The cream helps to create a luscious, smooth filling. And of course, we'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to enhance the overall flavor of our filling. Have everything? Great! Now that our ingredients are ready, let's move on to the fun part, making the batter. Roll up your sleeves and let's get baking. It's time to turn our ingredients into a delicious cake batter. This is where the magic happens, creating something delightful. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked cake filling your kitchen. Let's get started. No worries, it's easier than you think. With a few simple steps, you'll achieve baking perfection. This foolproof recipe is perfect for both seasoned bakers and beginners. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This step is crucial as it ensures that your cake bakes evenly. A properly preheated oven can make all the difference in achieving that perfect texture. Line a 10 by 15-inch baking sheet with parchment paper. This not only makes for easy cleanup, but also helps remove the cake from the pan without any hassle. Parchment paper is a baker's best friend. Grease and flour the paper. This prevents sticking. Even with parchment paper, a little extra insurance never hurts. The last thing you want is for your beautiful cake to stick to the pan. Next, whisk together the flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt in a large bowl. These dry ingredients form the foundation of your cake. Make sure they are well combined to ensure an even distribution of flavors. In another bowl, beat the eggs and sugar together until light and fluffy. This step is essential for incorporating air into the batter, which helps the cake rise and gives it a light, airy texture. This will take about 5 minutes. Be patient and let the mixer do its job. The mixture should turn a pale yellow and increase in volume. Add the vanilla extract and mix well. Vanilla adds incredible flavor to the cake, making it taste richer and more complex. Gradually add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, mixing at low speed until combined. To avoid a dense cake, it's important not to overmix at this stage. Mix just until you no longer see streaks of flour. Now, slowly pour in the hot water and mix until the batter is smooth and glossy. Don't overmix. The hot water helps to bloom the cocoa, intensifying the chocolate flavor. Your batter should be silky and shiny, ready to be poured into the prepared pan. Pour the batter into the prepared baking sheet, spreading it evenly with a spatula. Make sure to get into all the corners for an even bake. The batter should be smooth and level.
Place the baking sheet in the preheated oven and set your timer. Baking times can vary, so keep an eye on your cake. You'll know it's done when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. As the cake bakes, you'll see it rise and develop a beautiful, even surface. The aroma will start to fill your kitchen, making it hard to wait for that first bite. Once baked, remove the cake from the oven and place it on a cooling rack. Let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes before transferring it to the rack to cool completely. This helps the cake set and makes it easier to handle. Once the cake has cooled, slice and serve. Each slice should be moist and rich in chocolate flavor. Enjoy with coffee or milk. Bon appétit!
Pour the batter onto the prepared baking sheet, making sure to capture every bit of that rich goodness. Spread it evenly to ensure the cake bakes uniformly for the perfect texture. Spread the batter evenly with a spatula, smoothing the surface to eliminate air bubbles. This step is crucial for a consistent bake and uniform cake, which is essential for rolling later. Pop it into the preheated oven and bake for 12 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it as it bakes. You want the cake to be set and springy. Overbaking can make it dry and difficult to roll, while underbaking can leave it too soft and prone to breaking. While the cake bakes, lay a clean kitchen towel on a flat surface. This towel will be used to roll the cake, so make sure it's large enough to accommodate the entire cake. A smooth, flat surface ensures the cake rolls up neatly. Dust it generously with powdered sugar. This step is not just for sweetness. The powdered sugar acts as a barrier, preventing the cake from sticking to the towel. Be liberal with the sugar to ensure the cake releases easily. This will prevent sticking later. The powdered sugar creates a non-stick surface, making it easier to roll the cake without tearing or sticking to the towel. It's a small step that makes a big difference in the final presentation. Once baked, immediately invert the hot cake onto the powdered sugar-dusted towel. Be careful, as the cake will be hot and delicate. The quicker you do this, the better, as it helps the cake maintain its flexibility for rolling. Carefully peel off the parchment paper. Do this slowly to avoid tearing the cake. The parchment paper should come off easily if the cake is baked correctly. Use a knife to gently separate it from the cake if it sticks. Starting from the shorter end, gently roll the cake up with the towel. Use the towel to guide the cake as you roll, keeping it tight, but not too tight to avoid cracking. This initial roll helps set the shape of the cake, making it easier to fill and roll later. This creates that signature Swiss roll shape. The towel helps the cake hold its form as it cools, ensuring it retains that classic spiral look. The tighter the roll, the more defined the swirl will be when you slice it. Let it cool completely while rolled. This is crucial for the cake to set in its shape. Once cooled, unroll, fill, and roll it back up for a perfect Swiss roll presentation. Patience is key. Rushing can lead to a less than perfect roll.
Let's whip up the most decadent chocolate filling. This is where the magic truly happens. In a large bowl, beat the softened butter until light and creamy. Gradually add the powdered sugar and cocoa powder, beating until well combined. Pour in the heavy cream and vanilla extract. Beat on high speed for a few minutes until the filling is light, fluffy, and oh so dreamy. Now, resist the urge to devour this heavenly filling right away. We need it for our Swiss roll. Time to put everything together. Carefully unroll the cooled cake. Spread that luscious chocolate filling evenly over the cake, leaving a small border around the edges. Starting from the same short end as before, gently roll the cake back up, this time without the towel. Make sure the seam is on the bottom. Wrap the rolled cake tightly in plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least an hour. This will help the cake set and make it easier to slice. Unleash your inner artist. Dust the top of the chilled Swiss roll with powdered sugar, cocoa powder, or drizzle with melted chocolate. Get creative. Add sprinkles, chocolate shavings, fresh berries, or anything your heart desires. Slice the cake into generous portions and prepare to be amazed by the beautiful swirl of chocolatey goodness.
You've done it. You've created a chocolate Swiss roll cake masterpiece. Now, share the love. Take some drool-worthy pictures and share your creations on social media and tag us. You can even share in the comments below. We'd love to see your baking triumphs. Thank you so much for joining us on this delicious adventure. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel for more awesome baking fun, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new recipe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy baking.